Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This week is Ezra Miller. As with all my celebrity readings, they are based on subscriber requests. So this was a subscriber's request to have Ezra Miller's reading done. And if you have any requests on celebrities you want me to read, drop them in the comments. I only do readings based on your requests. Now, Ezra Miller is going through some legal issues, I guess. He is the Flash. And one thing that I do is, I like to pick people that I don't know a lot about, their personal life, because I don't want to be biased in my readings. I also don't Google anything about them other than their birth chart, okay? And so Ezra Miller. So I don't know if the subscriber is a big fan of Ezra Miller. Here's the thing about Ezra Miller. I was looking at his birth chart. There's really nothing compelling, okay? Not whatever, but nothing that shows like he was destined to be famous. Nothing that was really significant. He did have Venus in Scorpio, so you know, he goes really deep when it comes to relationships. He's really intense. The only other thing I saw was that he did have Saturn in Aquarius. Now listen, Saturn's been in Aquarius for about 2 years now. Saturn is the rule, he's the taskmaster, right? He makes the rules. He's the planet where it's all about life lessons. So he's probably going through it with Saturn in Aquarius in his chart, and Saturn in Aquarius going through major life lessons right now. And you know, he is Libra, okay, and his rising is Taurus. So what that means now, based on his chart, where again I said nothing like that jumped out at me. No grand trines, no stelliums, nothing like crazy like the other celebrities that I've read, but the fact that he's a Libra, this is what's really interesting is that we do have a new moon in Cancer next week, okay? That new moon in Cancer falls in his 10th house of career. So we will likely see some activity around there. Now, the other thing is Jupiter and Mars are in Aries, okay? With him being a Libra, that's his 7th house of partnerships. So we could see some activity there, whether it's new beginnings or endings, all right? Especially with that Cancer new moon. Now, okay, we can't forget his rising. There's a lot of activity in his 12th, all right? And that is subconscious. He's in his head a lot. He's going to be in his head a lot this summer. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's up with Ezra Miller. Now, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, and it is what my private clients prefer. If you want to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, it would be great if you like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you are a subscriber, I just want to give you a big shout out and a thank you. It means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful that you are here with me every week. Now, Ezra Miller, listen. Very, very interesting. Okay, let me pull some of these over. This is really interesting. Let's go ahead and get started. I mean, he did pull the Emperor. He has 2 major arcanas. He did get the Emperor, but this was in his past. So he was sitting in the throne. He was feeling good, ruler of his own destiny. He called the shots. You know, the Emperor, take a look. You know, this is the daddy of the tarot deck. Crown for victory, success, long white beard for wisdom, red cloak for passion underneath it. You can see he's fully protected with armor of the world in one hand, the Egyptian Ankh representing life in the other. I mean, when I say this is the ruler, this is the ruler. Big Aries energy here. Now, that was in his past. He was in a very comfortable position, and he really did, I guess, rule his destiny to come to this point where he pulled the 8 of Swords. So this is the heart of the spread. This is what he's going through right now. Very crystal clear. Again, I know he's in some legal trouble. I don't know what he did, okay? So whatever it is, I mean, a picture says 1,000 words, right? Or what is that saying? Anyway, 8 of Swords, it's really all about like mental let's just say blockages, okay? There's a lot going through his head. There's a lot of him feeling trapped. There's a lot of him feeling he can't move forward. It's also, you can tell, very emotional. There's water here. You can also tell blindfold. He put himself in this position. He's in a situation where he's going through a lot of mental distress right now. He's putting it upon himself, okay? No one put her there. She put herself there, all right? Surrounded by the swords, okay? This is really like, it's pretty heavy, I'm not going to lie, okay? And so, because this came into the heart of the spread, so if there was a solution, all he has to do is take off this blindfold. All he has to do is confront these mental battles he's going through. I got the message of mental health as well. There's a lot of, you know, probably a lot of imbalance there. Now, it is crossing him. Knight of Cups is came up in his challenge area. Listen, the Knight of Cups, we love the Knight of Cups, okay? I love the Knight of Cups. One of the most complex cards, okay? Especially because the Knights are fiery, right? They're all active. They're all on the horses. But Cups are water, so that's fire and water. They don't mix. However, Knight of Cups makes it work, okay? Slow and steady, going after his dreams, going after. This is a very romantic card as well. This is, when you think of the fairy tale like knight in shining armor, this is him, okay? And so, came up in his challenge area, and he's not being able to move forward in that way because of this mental distress he's going through. He's not able to move forward and be that knight in shining armor, or be that person who's pursuing his dreams and passions and goals, and who's, you know, just slow and steady and just really romantic. It's being crossed, and it's almost like putting him out of his element. It's taking him, you can see the Knight of Cups also, you can see the wings of imagination on his helmet and his shoes, all right? So kind of sucking all of that out of him, sucking everything out of him. And it's a shame because he's kind of in his head right now planning his next step, okay? The problem is, you can see the Two of Wands. This is all about planning. You can see he does have the world in his hand, okay? Sort of like the Emperor, all right? The globe right there. You can see that he sees what's out there, and he's planning, all right? Planning his next step. The problem is he's a little stuck. All right. Now, it's not always great to have the Two of Wands show up in your crown. All right, because this is a card of ambivalence. This is a card where you can see he has 1 foot in the castle, 1 foot out. One wand in, one wand out. Something holding him back. Something holding him back from moving forward, and it could be he just doesn't know the direction right now. He doesn't know the direction right now, and again, there is a lot of activity in his partnership area, which is interesting. Maybe we'll see that in the staff. But at this point in time, I live in Brooklyn, so you're going to hear the fire engine. I live 2 blocks away from a fire station. Maybe that's a sign for Ezra. I don't know. Hey, listen, everything happens for a reason. Not only did he get the Two of Wands, he got the Two of Swords. Now, 2 is all about options, all about choices. And listen, this is a decision, okay? Deep down inside, look at the pattern here. First, let me tell you about this card. Stuck, okay? This is beneath him, all right? This is the root. He's stuck. He's stuck between his, think about like rock in a hard place, okay? Stuck between two decisions or a situation. Doesn't want to face the truth, all right? Blindfold, okay? Now, the pattern. We've already seen this person, all right? Blindfold, all right? You need to see the truth. You need to find the truth. He needs to trust his intuition if he's going to move out of this legal problem. It's going to be hard for him because there's a lot of decisions going on, but inactivity in those decisions that he has to make, there's stagnancy. Is that a word? Stagnancy in the decisions that he has to make. Now, here's what's really interesting. He did pull the star, okay? Now, the star says there is hope, all right? There is hope. Listen, the star comes after the Tower card, all right? This is someone who, the Tower, if you don't know tarot, Tower is the card that life-changing, major life-changing moment, unexpected, comes out of nowhere, all right? So this is the card that comes after it. So what this is saying is there is hope, and the stars can align for you. And listen, he's going to get back on his feet. He's going to have to take these blindfolds off, all right? He's going to have to make a decision, all right? Now, I don't know if he's come out publicly. I don't know if he's said anything publicly, but in the end, it really is, I mean, this is the big heart of Aquarius, okay? Now, here's the funny thing. What I didn't say, when I did look at his birth chart, his midheaven is in Aquarius. Let me just double check that again. His midheaven is, oh no, sorry, it isn't in Aquarius. I thought it was in Aquarius. He had something in Aquarius. Gosh, what was in Aquarius? Yeah, he has nothing in it. Well, no. Yeah, sorry. Duh. Gosh, yes, Saturn in Aquarius. I already said that earlier. Duh. Okay, so life lesson. So the stars can align for him. It can. He needs to make that decision to move forward. He has to make that decision to take off the blindfold, okay? He needs to make that decision to face the truth. But it does say there is hope, okay? There is hope. This is all about life's lessons, okay? This is the card of Aquarius. In his chart, Saturn, the planet of limitations, restrictions, the taskmaster, the planet that gives us those really school of hard knocks life lessons. Okay? Saturn and Aquarius, the Aquarius card, all right? So, he's going to have to learn, all right? In order for his hopes and dreams to come true, okay? To get out of this situation. He has a lot of work to do. Now, let's go into his staff. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Wow. The cards do not lie. Cards do not lie. Now, okay. Wow. I don't even know where to... Wow. Okay. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and start with his Six of Swords. He pulled the Six of Swords, and like, if I had any advice for him right now, it's to just do what he can to move forward, okay? Listen, this is the Six of Swords. This is moving out of turbulent waters, which he's going through, into a better place, okay? Moving out of it. Sometimes it's forced, all right? Sometimes you have to force yourself. Sometimes something comes along and forces you out, but he needs to move forward, okay? It looks like he will move forward eventually, but this really is showing that he does have support around him. Maybe it's his family, maybe it's his friends, maybe his fans, maybe he has, you know, really strong fan base, but he needs to use that right now to move forward, okay? He needs to find some sort of inspiration. This really is a positive card. It is the moving forward card, moving into a better place. He really needs to do that, okay? He needs to focus on this decision he has to make. Now, he also got the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So, listen, a little frustration right now in terms of work, okay? I'm not gonna lie. This is the card of money. This is a card of, well, Pentacles are all about money. And Seven, you know, at the end of the day, it's desire, the things that we want. And you can see he's worked really hard in the past, all right? He's worked really hard, but now he's a little frustrated. Now he's a little at like a crossroads. He's looking at the past, at all the hard work that he's done. This is a point in his life where he has to say, what's next? He has to ask himself, what's next? But it came up in his external factors area. Something is going to make him look at his career, okay? Something's going to make him look at his career, his money, his assets, his legacy, to face it now, okay? That's going to be a big thing for him, okay? And listen, he did get the Three of Cups, so it looks like there could be a celebration soon. There could be something that he does celebrate in the near future. Now, the Three of Cups, it isn't just about celebration. It's about brotherhood. It's about sisterhood. It's about bonding, okay? I did say that, you know, he does have support. There could be some support around him that helps him move through, and it could be that celebration of moving forward, okay? I'm not saying he's going to win anything. I don't know if he's in court. I don't know if whatever, but he's going to celebrate moving forward, okay? Now, he also did get the Seven of Swords. Now, this is really crazy. He's getting a lot of, well, he got two sevens. He got two twos. Actually, he got three sevens. Yeah, a lot of desire. There's a lot of desire. Well, a lot of desire here. Okay, so Seven of Swords, okay? there's something, he has this big fear of something being taken from him, all right? You can see that this man is taking these swords and he's doing a really good job of getting away from it. I call it the lying, cheating, stealing card. And so obviously this could relate to his career, okay? But he does have a fear that something's going to be underhanded. I think it's adding to this paranoia. I think it's adding to him being in this mental state where his mental health isn't like great, okay? Now, clarifying that, 7, okay? He got the Page of Cups. That's very interesting that he got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, okay? So, listen, this is kind of like his big fear is that something's going to be taken from him. Someone's going to do something sneaky around him. Something's going to be very underhanded at play, okay? And so it is a big fear of his, but he did get the Page of Cups, so he is hoping for a new beginning. He is hoping for something new, and he's hoping to like connect. Listen, with his Venus in Scorpio, he really needs people right now. He definitely needs people, and the Page of Cups is all about that newness. And we talked about creativity earlier. This is all about creativity too, so he's hoping for that. He wants to get back on his feet. Now, he did also get the 7 of Cups. This is all about illusions, all right? This is the final outcome. This is the possible outcome, the final outcome, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, he got the 7 of Cups. So what this means is that, well, in relation to a spread, it means 2 things. 1, he needs to be careful. He needs to pay attention. He needs to open his eyes. He needs to take these blindfolds off. He needs to make a decision because this is the universe offering him all these opportunities. But as you can see, not all of them are great. So it is the decision that he makes. Sometimes we want a lot of things. You have to figure out what is that one thing you want, okay? He's got so much going on in his head, all right? I also call this the card of not only delusion, but illusion as well, all right? So some things may not seem as they appear for him in the end, okay? So there could be, listen, again, there's a lot of truth he has to face, all right? So I don't know if, you know, there we go. It's so funny because he's pulling all these, you know, cards, but when I clarify them, they're all good, okay? Queen of Wands, the power to attract. Listen, this is really interesting, and I call her the Witch of the Tarot deck, and the only reason why is because the Queen of Wands is the only person in the Tarot deck who has that uncanny ability, like a witch, to attract whatever she wants, okay? Now, the other reason why you see the black cat, okay, represents your shadow side. What I say to a lot of my readers, especially when it comes up in a reading like this, is that when we are told to align our body, mind, spirit, I also say your shadow side. Connect with it, have a conversation with it, have a conversation with your former self, you know, and just say, this is what I didn't like about you. This is what, you know, well, about myself in the past. This is what went wrong. This is how I'm going to be moving forward, okay? That's very important in order for you to attract. This is major attraction here, okay? Very fire. Look, you can see all the sunflowers, all the fertility, all the growth, all the prosperity. You can see there's a lot of great energy behind this card. Once he makes the right decision, he can get there, okay? But it's going to take him some time. He really needs to get out of his head. He needs to, he's put himself in this place, okay? Now, there we go. Ezra Miller, there's your reading, all right? So, again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really helps me out and helps my channel grow. And then again, for all my subscribers, love y'all to death. If you have a request for a celebrity reading, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and I will add them to my list. All right. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Bye.